My child, I am here with you tonight. I am closer to you than the air you are breathing. I have walked with you through every valley and over every hill of your life, even when you did not notice me, even when you thought you were alone. I have never stepped away from you. My heart is turned toward you now in this quiet moment, and I speak to you so your soul may rest and your thoughts may become still before you sleep in my peace. The words that once flowed from the heart of David have reached you across many generations. In the days of David he lifted his voice and said that I am compassionate and gracious, that I am slow to anger, rich in love and full of faithfulness. Those words were not only for him, my child, they are for you this very night. I have not changed. I am the same God who comforted David when his heart trembled, and I am the same God who draws near to you now to cover you with my gentleness and my mercy. When David stood before the giant on the field of battle, his hands were small and his strength seemed weak, but his confidence rested in me. I gave him courage in that terrifying moment. I filled his heart with a boldness that did not come from human power. In the same way, when you face the giants in your thoughts, the fears that grow larger in the silence of the night, I am ready to clothe you with courage. I stand beside you. I whisper to your heart that you are not fighting alone, and I remind you that my strength is more than enough for every challenge that rises against you. When David was chased by Saul and danger pressed in on every side, he knew what it meant to live in uncertainty, to feel the breath of threat so near, yet I wrapped his soul in peace. Even as he hid in caves and wandered through the wilderness, my presence became his hiding place. So it is for you, my child, when life seems unstable and people misunderstand you, when your future feels unclear and your heart is tired of running. I am your safe place. I am the unseen refuge surrounding you. I keep watch over you in ways you cannot measure or see. And tonight I invite you to lean into that quiet protection. When David finally sat upon the throne and the weight of a kingdom rested on his shoulders, I gave him wisdom. He carried responsibilities that could have crushed him, yet I guided his decisions and steadied his heart. I did not leave him to lead by his own understanding. In your own life there are roles, duties, and burdens you carry. There are people who depend on you. There are choices that weigh heavily on your mind. Know this, my child. I do not expect you to bear everything alone. I am willing to share every weight, to shape your thoughts with wisdom from above, and to hold you steady when you feel overwhelmed. There were also moments when David fell, when he sinned, when he grieved over his own failures and felt the sting of guilt, yet even there my mercy reached him. I corrected him with love. I washed him. I restored him, and I called him again my beloved. In the same way, I see the places where you feel ashamed, the memories you wish you could erase, the mistakes you replay silently in your mind, and I tell you this with tenderness. Your failures do not surprise me. I knew them before you were born, and still I chose to love you. My heart toward you is not built on your perfection but on my unchanging grace. David's story is not just his story, my child. It is a mirror for every child of mine. When you are afraid, I am the Father who takes your hand. When you are sad, I am the one who gathers you into my arms. When you are exhausted, I am the one who lifts you up and carries you. The same love that followed David through fields, caves, palaces, and tears is the same love that follows you through silence, traffic, crowded rooms, empty rooms, happy days, and lonely nights. You are never outside the circle of my care. Tonight, I want you to prepare not only your body but also your soul for rest. Look around you, my child. Make your space gentle and peaceful. Let your pillow welcome your head. Straighten your sheets and blankets so they hold you softly. Adjust the light so your eyes can relax. If there's noise, let it soften. This room is becoming a small sanctuary where you will rest with me. You do not need a temple built of stone. Your very bed can become a holy place when you invite my presence to fill it. You have worked hard today. Your muscles have carried you through tasks and responsibilities. Your bones have supported you every step, and your mind has been turning from thought to thought without pause. Now let all of that begin to release. Allow your shoulders to sink deeper into the bed. Let your jaw loosen quietly. Let your hands rest. Let your feet become still. As your body slows down, I am near. I am watching over every breath. I am pleased when you allow yourself to rest, because rest is also an act of trust in me. Give me your day, my child, not only the good moments but also the heavy ones. Remember the conversations that still echo in your head, the things you wanted to say but did not, the worries that waited for you even when the sun went down. Remember the small hurts that no one else noticed, the disappointments you tried to ignore, the tasks unfinished, the questions unanswered. Take each one and place it into my hands. Do not cling to them any longer. You were never meant to carry so much alone. I am the one who can hold every detail of your day without growing weary. Bring me your burdens quietly in your heart, even without words. I hear the language of your sighs and your tears. Bring me your fears about tomorrow, your concern for the people you love, your thoughts about work, your hidden battles, your private struggles. Place them all before me as if laying stones at my feet, and when you have given them to me, do not pick them up again. Leave them where they are, my child, because my hands are strong enough to lift what is crushing you, and my wisdom is deep enough to weave good out of what seems tangled and dark. I am the same God who split the sea so my people could walk through on dry ground, the same God who brought life where there had been only death, the same God who closed the mouths of lions that roared in the darkness. When you feel like there is no path ahead, remember that I can make a way where there is no way. When you feel trapped by fear or regret, remember that I can open doors no one can shut. When danger seems loud, remember that I can silence every voice that rises against my purpose. For you, my power is greater than the highest mountain that stands before you, and my love reaches deeper than the deepest ocean inside your heart. I repair what is broken. I restore what has been worn down. I am not a distant ruler watching from far away. I am a father who leans close to hear every whisper. I am the healer who touches the hidden places that others cannot see. I am the comforter who sits with you in the silence when words have run out. I am the friend who will not leave when you feel too weak. When you lie down tonight, I am not asleep. When the world around you is quiet, I am still working tenderly in the background of your life. I never sleep and I never slumber. While you close your eyes, I remain awake, guarding you in ways you cannot understand. Tonight I want you to picture yourself resting in my arms. Imagine your head leaning against my chest. Imagine my hand placed gently over your heart. Feel the steady rhythm of my peace surrounding you. No storm is too loud for me. No darkness is too thick for my light. Inside my embrace there is room for all your tears, all your questions, and all your hopes, and I hold them without letting any of them be lost. This night is not just another night, my child. It is a gift, a small portion of time set apart for your soul to remember that you are loved. I have carried you through many days that you have already forgotten. I have walked with you through seasons where you did not see my hand, but I was there all along. Tonight I gather your scattered thoughts and draw them gently toward my heart. I invite you to let go of striving and performing, and simply exist as my beloved, held, safe, and known. As you settle more deeply into the stillness, notice your breathing. Let each breath become slower, gentler, calmer. Breathe in the awareness that I am with you. Breathe out the tension that has been gripping your chest. Breathe in the truth that you are not alone. Breathe out the fear that tells you that everything depends on you. With every quiet breath, you are resting more fully in me, the one who has already finished what truly matters. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Ruth and Naomi, the God of David. I guided them through deserts, through famine, through war, through sorrow, and through joy. I did not abandon them when they doubted or when they were weak. I remained faithful when they could not see the way forward. And just as I was with them, I am with you now. Your story is woven into the same great tapestry of my faithfulness. Your nights and days are held in the same hands that wrote their stories. Even now, as you listen, I am surrounding you. My presence fills this room more surely than the air itself. I am on your right and on your left. I go before you and I stand behind you. I place my hand gently upon you. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to me. Every detail of your life matters to my heart, and every tear that has fallen from your eyes has been seen and treasured by me. Tonight, I will watch over your physical body. I will quiet your tired muscles. I will soothe the tension in your neck and shoulders. I will ease the heaviness behind your eyes, and I will calm the racing thoughts within your mind. I will breathe peace into the deepest parts of you, like oil poured gently over dry and cracked places. I know how to restore what the day has drained from you. I know how to rebuild strength while you sleep. Let yourself lean into me without holding back. You do not need to impress me. You do not need to present a strong and polished version of yourself. I welcome you exactly as you are in this moment. If you are weary, come weary. If you are sad, come sad. If you are numb, come numb. If you feel nothing at all, still I invite you. Your honesty does not push me away. It draws me closer, because I delight in walking with you in truth. I invite you now, my child, to rest in my promises. I have promised to never leave you. I have promised to be your refuge and your strength. I have promised to give peace that the world cannot give. I have promised to work all things together for good for those who trust in me. Hold these promises like soft blankets around your heart. Let them wrap you in warmth as the night deepens. When doubts whisper in the distance, let my promises speak louder, steady, and kind. As this first part of our time together draws gently towards silence, remember this: I am not going anywhere. When this story becomes quiet, I remain with you. When you drift into sleep, I continue to sing over you in ways your ears cannot hear but your soul can feel. You are my beloved child, and tonight you may lie down without fear, because I am watching over you. I am your rock, your refuge, your ever-present help, and in my arms, you are safe. My child, stay close to me now. Let your heart remain quiet as we continue this gentle journey together. In this part 1, we'll take your thoughts by the hand and lead them far from the worries of this day. I will bring you to a land that I chose long ago, a land where my faithfulness was written into hills and rivers and fields. And as you walk there with me in your imagination, your soul will begin to loosen its grip on fear and sink more deeply into rest. Imagine with me a land touched by sunlight. The air is warm but soft, and a golden glow rests over everything. This is the land that people once described as flowing with milk and honey, not only because of its richness in crops and flocks, but because my kindness was poured out there again and again. The soil remembers the footsteps of those who trusted me, and the wind still carries the whisper of their prayers. In this place the story of my love for my people unfolded day after day. Look around you in this land, my child. On one side you see hills dressed in olive trees, their branches twisting toward the sky, their leaves shimmering gently in the breeze. Each tree has stood through many seasons, through heat and cold, through drought and rain, and yet they remain, bearing fruit in their time. They stand as a quiet picture of the life that remains rooted in me. Even when storms come, even when the air grows dry, still I sustain, still I nourish. Beyond the groves you see wide fields dotted with wild flowers, small petals of purple, yellow, and white leaning toward the sun. Bees drift lazily from blossom to blossom, and the gentle hum of their movement fills the space with a soft music. Above them the sky stretches high and clear, a blue so deep that your mind feels as if it could fall into it and never reach the end. In this openness you can breathe more freely. Your chest begins to release the tension it has been holding throughout the day. Not far away lie the vineyards, rows of vines climbing patiently along wooden supports, rich green leaves sheltering clusters of fruit. In the warmth of the afternoon light, the grapes seem to glow. This is a land where I taught my people about harvest and timing, planting and waiting, loss and abundance. Through every season of sowing and reaping, I was there, my child, and in the seasons of your own life, when you plant with tears and wonder if there will ever be a harvest, I am there too, watching over what you cannot yet see. Let your thoughts move now toward the great sea at the edge of this land. The water spreads out like a sheet of deep blue glass, then folds into waves that roll gently toward the shore. Each wave rises, curls, and then lays itself down with a soft sigh upon the sand. Sunlight sparkles on the surface like countless small stars. The sound of the waves is slow and steady, a rhythm that begins to match your own breathing, in and out, in and out. With every breath you take, let some of your worry slip away like foam returning to the sea. This is the land where many of my children walked with me. This is where Abraham and Sarah lived. They looked up at the same sky you are picturing now. They felt the same soil beneath their feet. I called them to trust me when they could not yet see the full picture of my plan. They waited. They wrestled with doubt. They laughed. They cried. Yet my promise did not change. I remained faithful to them, and I remain faithful to you, my child, even when the path before you seems uncertain. In this land, Isaac and Jacob also learned to lean on my voice. They knew what it meant to feel fear and conflict, to experience family tension and confusion. They were not heroes made of stone. They were fragile humans like you, carrying questions and weakness. And still I walked with them. I corrected them. I blessed them. I turned their ordinary days into part of a greater story. In the same way, I am weaving your days, the simple and the painful, into a design that stretches far beyond what you now understand. Think too of Ruth and Naomi in this land. Naomi knew grief. She knew what it was to bury hope. She felt the heaviness that seems to press the chest down so that every breath feels like a small effort. Yet I did not let her story end in emptiness. I brought Ruth into her life as a gift. I provided food in famine, comfort in sorrow, and a future where she saw only an end. When your own heart feels like Naomi, worn and bitter and tired, remember that I am also the God who brings unexpected kindness, who writes new chapters when you believe the book is closing. And in this same land walked David, the shepherd boy who would become a king. Before people knew his name, I knew every thought in his heart. When he was a young boy watching the sheep, he spent many nights under the broad dome of the sky. The stars glittered above him like scattered jewels. The cool air wrapped around him, and the quiet of the hills gave his soul room to sing. There, alone with the flock and with me, he learned to pour out his heart in simple songs. He learned that I was near, that I heard every note and every sigh. As you lie in your own bed tonight, my child, think of David on those hillsides. He also knew what it meant to stay awake under the night sky, to listen to strange sounds in the darkness, to feel responsible for the lives entrusted to him. Yet each time fear tried to rise, he looked to me. In the same way, when your mind replays the events of your day, when it imagines threats that might never come, when it worries about tomorrow, you can look to me, you can whisper my name in your heart, and I will answer with peace. David was still a teenager when I chose him to be king over my people. Others saw a boy, but I saw his heart. I saw his trust. I saw his desire for me. I do not measure by age, by status, by success. I look into the deep place inside you where your truest self lives. And even when that place feels broken, I see its value. I see my own image reflected there. My child, you may feel small in the eyes of the world, but in my eyes you are deeply known and deeply loved." Before David faced Goliath, he had already faced lions and bears while guarding the flock. He had already learned that I was his protector when danger came suddenly. Those hidden victories prepared him for the open battle that others would later see. In your life there are also hidden battles, struggles that no one else recognizes, quiet choices to trust me when no one is watching, tears shed in silence, moments of obedience that go unnoticed. These are not small to me, they are the training ground where I shape your courage and deepen your faith. When David stood before the giant, the valley around him must have seemed heavy with tension. The enemy towered above him, the weapons of war clattered in the distance, yet inside David there was a different sound. It was the sound of trust, a song that had grown slowly through nights of watching sheep and days of walking with me. My child, there are voices around you that speak fear. There are even voices inside you that repeat old lies. But within you there can also be a steady song of trust. A quiet confidence that I am greater than every threat. As years passed, David walked through many seasons in this land, times of victory and times of exile, moments of joyful celebration and moments of despair. He hid in caves, he wandered in deserts, he sat on a throne, he wept over his own sin. Through it all he learned that my presence was his true home, not a palace, not a city, not a position, but me myself. Tonight I invite you into that same discovery. Your true home is not a place or a plan. It is my heart, and you are safe there even when everything around you feels uncertain. Come now, my child, walk with me again through this land in your imagination. Feel the warm dust under your bare feet. Hear the distant sound of a shepherd's flute carried on the breeze. Smell the sweetness of ripened grapes hanging in clusters. Sense the stillness that settles over the fields as the sun sinks lower in the sky. Your own room may be far away in distance and time from this ancient land, but my presence links them. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And the peace I gave, there, I give to you now. Let the hills become a picture of the strength that surrounds you. They rise and fall in gentle curves. They have stood through storms and passing empires, yet they remain. My promises are like these hills, stable and enduring. Even when your emotions shift and your thoughts change quickly, my word does not move. My commitment to you does not break. Rest in that stability. Let it carry some of the weight you have been carrying alone. Let the olive trees remind you of endurance. Season after season they stretch their roots deeper into the ground, reaching for water hidden beneath the surface. In the same way, I invite you to send the roots of your trust deeper into me. Do not rely only on what you can see and feel at the surface of your circumstances. Drink from the deep well of my faithfulness. Remember how I have helped you before. Remember how I have comforted you in past troubles. Let those memories nourish your heart. Tonight, let the wild flowers speak to you of my gentle care. They do not arrange their own colors. They do not worry about how they appear. They simply open themselves to the light I give, and in their brief time on the earth they shine with quiet beauty. You also do not need to strive so hard to prove your worth. Your beauty in my eyes comes not from constant effort but from simply turning toward me with an honest heart. Even your weakness, offered to me, becomes part of a beauty that does not fade. Let the vineyards whisper to you about patience. Grapes do not appear overnight. Vines are tended, pruned, and waited on. Sometimes branches are cut back so that they may bear more fruit later. My child, there are seasons in your life when it feels like loss, when something is taken away, when doors close, when plans fall apart. These times may feel like punishment, but often they are pruning. I am shaping you to bear a deeper fruit of peace, kindness, and strength, and though it is painful, it is never pointless. Let the sea remind you of the depth of my love. Wave after wave comes to the shore and never stops. It is constant and unending. My love for you is like that, steady, faithful, never running dry. Even when you turn away, even when you forget me, my love continues to move toward you, washing over your shame, softening your fear, soaking into the dry places of your soul. You cannot exhaust it. You cannot outrun it. You can only learn to receive it more fully. While you rest in these images, feel your body growing heavier in a good way, your arms and legs relaxing, your back sinking more deeply into the bed, your breathing slow and steady like the waves along the shore. In this relaxed state, your heart is more open to my voice. I speak without rushing. I speak without shouting. My words move toward you like a soft wind at evening, cooling the heat of the day. Now, my child, let us sit together on one of these hills in your imagination. The sun is setting, pouring warm colors over the land, orange, gold, and gentle pink spreading across the sky. The air grows cooler, and a hush settles over the fields. Flocks gather closer, and the first stars begin to appear. In this quiet, you and I are alone. No demands, no deadlines, no expectations press on you here. Only my presence and my peace. As you sit beside me on this hillside, I want you to hear what I say about you. You are not a burden to me. You are a delight. You are not a problem for me to solve. You are a person I cherish. Your questions do not scare me. Your doubts do not offend me. Your confusion does not push me away. I am patient with your process. I am gentle with your growth. I am committed to walking with you step by step, not just on your strong days but on your weakest nights. Some of the paths you have walked have been rough and steep. There were moments when you thought you would not make it, when hope felt far away, when you wondered if I still saw you at all. Yet you are here now, listening to my voice, breathing in my peace. This alone is a sign that I have been carrying you, even when you felt like you were walking alone. My hands have been beneath you. My arms have been around you. I have brought you this far and I will not leave you now. As the sky darkens over this imagined land, so the night deepens around you in your room. But do not fear the darkness, for to me the night is as bright as the day. I see clearly even when you see nothing. I watch over you even when you sleep. No shadow can hide you from my care. No unseen threat can move without passing through the boundary of my permission. And I am always for you, always working for your ultimate good. In this second stage of our journey, I simply want your heart to become more at ease with me, to feel how natural it is to be with me, not as a distant ruler but as a close and loving Lord, not as a harsh judge but as a kind shepherd, not as an idea but as a living presence sitting beside you as you breathe. I have walked through the hills of Israel with my people, and tonight I walk through the landscape of your inner world with the same patience and the same love. Let these pictures rest in your mind as you drift closer to sleep. Olive trees in the evening light, flowers closing for the night, vineyards growing quietly in the dark, waves brushing the shore beneath the stars, and you, my child, safe beside me, my hand resting gently over your life. As this part draws to a gentle pause, remember that I remain with you, and that in every land, in every time, and in every season, I am your God, and you are my beloved. My child, stay here with me in this quiet place. Let your heart rest a little deeper with every breath. In this part of our time together, I want to walk with you through the valleys that once frightened David and that sometimes frighten you. I want to show you that I am your shepherd, gentle and strong, leading you through shadows into peace. There was a song that David carried in his heart. It spoke of me as a shepherd who gives everything needed to the one he loves. He said that with me he lacked nothing. This was not because his life was always easy. His days were full of conflict and pressure. But deep within he discovered a secret place where I supplied strength, wisdom, courage, and comfort. My child, I desire to lead you into that same inner place, where your circumstances do not rule your peace, because I am the one who watches over you. When David thought of me as his shepherd, he imagined green pastures, soft grass under his feet, a gentle breeze moving across the field. In that picture, the sheep are not running or searching anxiously. They are at rest. They lie down because they feel safe. They eat because they trust that there will be enough. They follow because they know the voice that calls them by name. Tonight I am that shepherd for you. I am your safety. I am your provider. I am the voice that calls you gently back from fear into trust. I make you lie down in green pastures. This means I invite you to rest even when you feel that you should keep going. I know your limits better than you know them. I understand how tired your mind is, how your body has been pushed, how your emotions have stretched to care for others and to face your own battles. I lead you to still places inside yourself, places where you can stop trying to carry the world and simply breathe in my presence. Right now, as you lie on your bed, allow yourself to feel the softness beneath you the way a sheep feels the softness of grass. Let this be your pasture of rest with me. I lead you beside quiet waters, not rushing floods that roar and overwhelm, but calm streams, clear and steady, where the surface barely ripples. This is what I desire for your inner life. Not a constant storm of thoughts, but a river of peace. When your mind races, replaying old conversations, worrying about what comes next, I speak peace to those waves. I gently slow the current. I say to your heart that it is safe to rest because I am here. Listen now in the silence and imagine those quiet waters flowing gently near you, slow, cool, and clear. In these places of pasture and water, I restore your soul. Restoration is more than simple rest. It is a healing work. It is a mending of the places that have been torn, a refilling of the parts that have been emptied. There are wounds in you that others may not see. Even those closest to you may not understand why certain memories still hurt, why some fears cling so tightly. But I see every cracked line in your heart, and I know how to pour my peace into each one as you breathe slowly now. Imagine me touching those broken places with kindness, little by little, bringing them back to life. I guide you in paths of righteousness for my name. This means that I do not only comfort you, I also lead you. I do not only hold you, I also show you the way forward. Sometimes you worry about making mistakes. You fear choosing the wrong path. You carry regret over past decisions that cannot be changed. Hear me, my child. I am able to guide your steps, even when you have wandered, even when you have stumbled. I can weave your story back into the path of goodness. You are not lost beyond my leading, and your future is not ruined beyond my repair. There are valleys in life that feel like deep shadows, places where light seems far away, where fear and grief and uncertainty gather like a fog. David spoke of walking through a valley that felt like the shadow of death. He knew what it was to feel close to danger, close to loss, close to the unknown. You too know something of these valleys. Nights where sleep would not come, days where hope felt thin, moments where your own thoughts frightened you. But listen carefully, my child, David said, that even in that valley he did not need to fear, because I was with him. And now I say the same to you. I am with you in every shadow. You may not be able to control the shape of the valley you walk through, but you can know who walks beside you, and it is I, your shepherd. I do not stand at a distance and shout instructions. I place myself at your side. I match my steps to yours. I walk at your pace. When you are too weak to move, I lift you. When you are too tired to stand, I let you lean on me. If necessary, I carry you. There is no valley so dark that my presence cannot fill it with a quiet light from within. David spoke of my rod and my staff bringing him comfort. The rod was a symbol of strength and protection, a tool to drive away predators, to defend the flock from harm. My child, my strength surrounds you in the unseen world. There are dangers you are not aware of, and I have already turned them away. There are attacks that never reached you because my rod intervened. Even when you feel weak, you are not unprotected. My power does not depend on your feelings. It flows from my nature, and I use it continually for your good. The staff was a tool of guidance. With it the shepherd gently directed the sheep, lifting them from places where they might slip, nudging them back from edges where they might fall. I use my staff in your life in many soft ways. A quiet conviction in your heart that you recognize as my whisper, a sudden thought that leads you away from harm, a word from someone at just the right time, a closed door that frustrates you but shields you from future pain. These are not accidents, they are touches of my staff, guiding you, keeping you near, and though you do not always see it now, one day you will look back and be thankful. I prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. This means that even while you are surrounded by pressure, by criticism, by opposition, I am able to create a space of provision and honor for you. Imagine a table laid out with care, food that nourishes, drink that refreshes, a seat prepared only for you, and all of this in full view of those forces that wish to see you fail. My child, there are times when life makes you feel small, overlooked, or defeated, yet in the middle of such feelings, I am quietly setting a table of grace for you, feeding you with strength, courage, dignity, and peace. I anoint your head with oil. This image carries tenderness. It is a sign that you are chosen, welcomed, and cared for. In hot and dusty places, oil was soothing to dry skin, a comfort to the tired traveler. In my presence, the oil of my spirit calms your restless thoughts, eases the burning of old wounds, and marks you as mine. You belong to me, not as a servant cast aside after work is done, but as a beloved child invited to sit close and receive. Your cup overflows, not barely filled, not half empty, but overflowing. This is how generous my heart is toward you. I do not ration my kindness. I do not carefully measure out just enough peace. I pour and pour until your inner cup spills over with comfort, joy, and assurance. Even if your life on the outside feels limited, simple, or struggling, I can make your inner life rich with awareness of my presence. So rich that it spills out in the way you speak, the way you treat others, the way you carry yourself through difficulty. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. This is not a thin hope. It is a strong promise. My goodness is my desire to bless, to nurture, to lead you into what is truly life-giving. My mercy is my patient kindness, my willingness to forgive, to give you chance after chance, to stay close even when you wander. These are not occasional guests in your life. They are faithful companions, walking behind you, covering your past, filling the spaces where you feel regret, and gently pushing you toward a future full of grace. You will dwell in my house forever. This does not only speak of a distant future beyond this life. It begins even now, when your heart learns to rest in me. When you discover that my presence is your true home, you begin to live in my house even while you walk through your daily tasks. Your bed tonight can be a room in that great house of peace. Your sighs can become prayers. Your tears can become seeds of hope. Your quiet breathing can become a song of trust, all under the roof of my love. Now, my child, as you listen to these words, let us bring this picture closer to your present moment. You are lying here, perhaps in a darkened room, perhaps with a faint light, perhaps in silence, perhaps with soft sounds in the background. Wherever you are, I am your shepherd in this very space. I am standing guard over the doorway of your mind. I am circling around your bed like a wall of protection. I am watching gently over your breathing, your heartbeat, your thoughts. I am near. Think of the green pastures as the softness of your bed, the support beneath your body. Feel how it holds your weight. Feel how you do not need to hold yourself up. Your muscles can let go. Your back can release its tension. Your neck can relax into the pillow. As you do this, you are not just resting your body, You are accepting my invitation to lie down in the safety of my care, to stop bracing yourself for the worst, and to let yourself be supported by my love. Think of the still waters as the rhythm of your breathing. Notice how each breath comes and goes, like gentle waves on a quiet shore. You do not have to force them, they arrive on their own. I designed your body to breathe even when you are unaware. In the same way, my grace flows toward you almost unnoticed, always present, always faithful. As you inhale, imagine drawing in my peace. As you exhale, imagine releasing fear, guilt, and worry. Again and again, a slow exchange of burden for rest. If unwanted thoughts rise, memories that hurt, or worries that tighten your chest, do not fight them in your own strength. Simply bring them to me. Imagine that you are handing them into my palm, one by one. Like small stones you have been carrying in your pockets. Some stones are sharp with shame, some are heavy with sadness, some are rough with anger or confusion. Let each one slip from your hand into mine, and when you have given them to me, leave them there. Do not reach to take them back. Trust that I know what to do with them. When you feel that you are walking through a valley of shadow, remember that shadows are not the final reality. They exist only because there is light behind them, and I am that light. You may not see me clearly from where you are, but I see you. Shadows can distort shapes and make simple things look frightening. In the same way your thoughts can take small fears and grow them into giants. But when you bring those fears into my light, they shrink back to their true size. Some will fade entirely. Others will remain but no longer control you, because you will know that I am bigger than all of them. If you sense loneliness pressing on you in the night, remember that David also knew loneliness. He knew what it was to feel misunderstood, to hide, to flee, to lose friends. Yet in the depths of his solitude he discovered me as his closest companion. My child, even when you feel that no one on earth truly understands you, I understand. There is not a single thought or emotion in you that is strange to me. I have seen the full range of human hearts across all generations, and I hold yours with particular care. You are never alone when you are with me. As this part of our journey settles into silence, let the words of the shepherd sink deeper than your mind. Let them soak into your heart like gentle rain into dry ground. I am your shepherd. I am with you in green pastures and in dark valleys. I am with you at busy tables and in empty rooms. I am with you when you wake and when you sleep, when you understand and when you are confused. I am the one who stays, always. Tonight as you close your eyes, you may rest in this simple truth, that you are not walking through this night alone. I am here, and in my care, you are safe. My child, stay close to me in this gentle silence. In this part of our journey together, I want to lead you into a deeper place. A place where you understand that I know you completely and yet I still love you fully. I want you to feel what it means that nothing in you is hidden from me and that this is not a reason for fear, but a reason for rest. Long before others saw you, long before anyone called your name, I knew you. I watched over the first small beginning of your life when no one else could see it. I saw the quiet weaving of your body, the forming of your mind, the shaping of your heart, every detail of who you are was carefully crafted by my wisdom. You are not random. You are not an accident. You are the result of intentional love that flowed from my heart toward you. I have watched every day of your life, my child. I have seen you sitting and I have seen you standing. I have seen you running and I have seen you too tired to move. I have listened to the thoughts that come quickly and then vanish, and to the thoughts that circle again and again inside your mind. I know what brings you joy. I know what causes you pain. There is not a single moment that I have missed, not a single tear that has fallen without my notice. You are fully known. I see your outward actions, but I also see your inner motives. I see the times when you tried to do right and felt that you failed. I see the quiet kindness you gave when no one thanked you. I see the effort it took for you to simply get through certain days. I see the way you have carried disappointments and kept walking anyway. I see the way you have loved others even when your own heart was aching. None of this is invisible to me. I treasure these hidden things. Wherever you go, I am with you. If you rise with excitement into new beginnings, I am there. If you sink down into sadness and feel that you are at the bottom of yourself, I am there. If you travel far from the places you once called home, still my hand is near. If you feel lost in a crowd or lost in your own thoughts, I remain at your side. There is no path where you can walk away from my presence, my child, for I move with you in every step. Sometimes the night feels thick around you. Worries grow larger when the lights are low and the room is quiet. Old memories come back and cast long shadows across your heart. You may feel that darkness has the final word, that your fears are stronger at these hours. But for me the night is not dark. I see through every shadow. I walk through every fear. The things that look huge and frightening to you are clear and small in my sight. I am not afraid of what scares you, and when I stay beside you, you do not need to be ruled by fear. There are thoughts you keep hidden from others, things you do not dare to say aloud, worries about your worth, doubts about your future, questions about your past. Sometimes you even try to hide these things from yourself, pushing them down where you hope they will no longer hurt, but they remain, quietly shaping your feelings. Hear me now, my child. I already know every one of those hidden thoughts, and still I do not turn away from you. I draw nearer. I saw you when you were being formed in the secret place of your mother's body. I watched as each part of you was put together, the softness of your hands, the curve of your face, the beat of your small heart, the way your mind would later think and feel. I saw it all. Nothing about you surprised me then. Nothing about you surprises me now. I do not look at you and think that you are too much or not enough. I look at you and see the work of my own hands, precious and deeply loved. Your life has not been simple. There have been seasons that felt too heavy for your shoulders. There have been words spoken over you that wounded your spirit. There have been failures that made you doubt your own goodness. There have been losses that made you afraid to hope again. I have seen each one of these moments. I have felt your pain as if it were pressing against my own heart. I have never been distant from any of it. Even when you thought that I was silent, I was still near. When you look back at certain chapters of your story, shame may rise inside you. You remember choices you wish you had never made. You replay conversations and wish you had spoken differently. You recall actions that did not match who you wanted to be, and it hurts. You may even feel that these things define you forever. But hear me, my child, shame is not your name. Failure is not your identity. Your story is not frozen in your worst moments, because my mercy runs deeper than your mistakes. I am not blind to your sin. I do not ignore it or pretend it does not matter, but I meet it with compassion and truth. I come not only to expose your wounds but to heal them. I call you out of patterns that harm you and others, not to condemn you, but to free you. I know the roots that lie beneath your actions, the fears and lies that twist inside, and I am patient with you as we untangle them together. I do not grow tired of helping you grow. I do not walk away when change is slow. You sometimes speak harshly to yourself inside your own mind. You call yourself names that I would never call you. You judge yourself with a severity that you would never use on someone you love. You replay your failures and treat them as proof that you are unworthy of good things. My child, I invite you to lay down this inner voice at my feet. Let me teach you to see yourself as I see you, not through the lens of accusation, but through the lens of redemption, not through the lens of fear, but through the lens of love. When you feel like running from yourself, wishing you could become someone completely different, know that I am not asking you to erase who you are. I am inviting you to bring your true self into my light, with all its cracks and questions. I can transform what you bring to me. I can soften hardness, heal brokenness, widen narrow places in your heart. But I will not force you to hide behind a mask for me. I welcome your honesty, your weaknesses, your confusion, your longing. All of it can rest in my hands. My thoughts about you are not small or few. They are vast, more numerous than grains of sand on the shore. You sometimes imagine that I think of you only when you pray or when you fail, as if my attention comes and goes. But I am mindful of you continually. I watch the rise and fall of your emotions. I see the quiet bravery of your daily life. I notice the times you choose kindness when it would be easier to turn away. I delight in every small step you take toward me, even the ones you judge as insignificant. There have been times when you wondered if anyone truly sees your effort. You have given and felt that no one noticed. You have been strong for others and then had no one to be strong for you. You have been present for the pain of those you love and then gone home to weep alone. Hear me now. Not a single act of love has been wasted. I saw every one, and what is done in quiet faithfulness is precious in my sight. Even when people forget, I remember. You sometimes worry that if people knew everything about you, they would leave. This fear can make you hide parts of yourself, even from those who care about you. But with me there is no need for such hiding. I already know the shadows and the light inside you, the broken pieces and the beautiful ones. And I stay. My love is not based on a polished version of you. It is anchored in my own faithful heart. Nothing you reveal will cause me to withdraw my affection. I am here for the whole of who you are. When your body feels like it is failing you, when pain lingers in your muscles, when illness weakens your strength, When exhaustion wraps itself around your limbs like a heavy blanket, you may feel betrayed by your own flesh. You may struggle to be patient with what you can no longer do. In these moments, I remind you that your worth is not measured by your productivity or your energy. Your value is not based on how much you can accomplish in a day. You are loved because you are mine, whether you are strong or weak. I am with you in the fragility of your body. I understand the fear that comes with each new ache, each new limitation. I am not impatient with your slowness. I am not disappointed in your need for rest. I designed your need for rest as a gift, not as a flaw. It is a reminder that you are human and that you can lean on me. As you lie still tonight, I touch your body with gentleness. I watch over your breathing. I calm the tension in your joints. I cradle your tired frame in the safety of my presence. There are also wounds that are not visible on your skin, scars left by words, by rejection, by betrayal, by neglect. These wounds shape the way you see yourself. They whisper lies into your thinking, telling you that you are unlovable, that you are too broken, that you are always one step away from being abandoned. I know each one of these wounds. I know who hurt you. I know what was said. I know what was withheld. I grieved with you then, and I grieve with you still, but I also speak a stronger word over you, a word of healing and of new identity. My child, I invite you to let me search your heart, not to shame you, but to free you. When you allow me to walk through the rooms of your inner life, I gently reveal what needs to be healed. I show you fears that have ruled you. I uncover lies that have held you captive. And as each one comes into the light, I offer you truth in its place. The truth that you are forgiven. The truth that you are chosen. The truth that you are protected. The truth that you are never alone. This process is slow, but it leads you into greater peace. As you rest here with me, think of your heart as a house. Some rooms are bright and open, memories that make you smile, hopes that warm you. Other rooms are locked and dark, places you have not wanted to enter, old pain you have pushed away. Tonight I stand at the doorway of that inner house, not as an intruder, but as a gentle guest who already knows every corner. I ask you for the courage to let me in, one room at a time, so that together we can bring light where there has been darkness. You do not need to fix yourself before you invite me. I do not require you to put every room in order first, dusting every shelf and hiding every mess. I come because I love you, not because you have mastered yourself. As we walk together, I will help you clean what needs to be cleaned. I will help you release what needs to be released. I will help you forgive where forgiveness is needed, and grieve where grief has been held back. Step by step, breath by breath, this is how transformation unfolds. While you lie here tonight, the world around you continues with its noise and movement, but inside this moment, it is just you and me. My attention is not divided. I am not distracted. I am fully present with you. This is a safe space for your soul to breathe. Your heartbeat slows. Your muscles loosen. Your thoughts become softer. In this softness I can write new words on your heart. Words of acceptance. Words of belonging. Words of hope. I want you to know, my child, that your identity is not built on the opinions of others, not on your achievements, not on your failures, not on your appearance, not on your status. Your true identity is rooted in me. You are my beloved. You are my creation. You are my joy. When the voices of the world grow loud and confusing, come back to this simple truth. Rest in it like a warm blanket around your soul. Let it shield you from the cold wind of comparison and insecurity. If you wake in the middle of the night, with your mind racing or your heart unsettled, remember that I am already there in that waking. You do not disturb me by calling on me. You do not annoy me with repeated prayers. I am glad when you turn to me in your unrest. Simply whisper in your heart that you need me. Tell me that you are afraid or anxious or sad. You do not need perfect words. You only need an honest heart, and I will wrap you again in my peace. As this part of our journey draws gently toward quiet, I want you to rest in the assurance that you are fully known and fully loved. I have seen every part of you, and I have chosen you. I walk with you through every season. I hold your past, your present, and your future. Tonight you can release the need to hide. You can stop running from yourself. You can let down the guard of your heart. Because in my presence there is no condemnation for those who belong to me. Only mercy, only kindness. Only a deep and steady love that will never let you go. My child, stay with me as the night grows deeper. In this part of our journey together, I want to walk beside you in the place of prayer. I want to show you that I hear every cry of your heart, just as I heard the cries of David. I want you to feel that your voice matters to me, even when your words are soft and trembling, even when they are only a whisper inside your thoughts. David knew how to fight battles on the outside, but he also knew the battles that rise up on the inside. There were moments when enemies surrounded him, and there were moments when fear and anxiety surrounded his heart. In those times he did not pretend to be strong. He came to me and poured out his feelings like water. He told me when he was afraid. He told me when he was angry. He told me when he did not understand. And every time he turned to me, I listened with patience and with love. When David prayed, he often said that his plea was just, that his cry came from a sincere place. He brought his case before me like a child bringing a broken object to a loving parent. He did not always know how I would answer, but he trusted that I would see clearly what he could not see. My child, I invite you to do the same. You do not need to edit your heart before you come to me. You can bring your grief, your confusion, your sense of injustice, your longing for things to be made right, and place them all before me. There were nights when David could not sleep easily, when danger felt close and the future felt fragile. He prayed that I would keep him as the apple of my eye, that I would hide him in the shadow of my wings, that I would protect him from those who desired to harm him. This picture is not only for David, it is also for you. In your own nights of restlessness, you can imagine yourself tucked safely under my wing, held close to my heart, surrounded by a protection that no enemy can break. David knew that I am a God who answers, not always in the way or at the time that he expected, but always with wisdom and care. He said that when he called, I turned my ear toward him. I want you to know this as well. When you call to me from your bed, in the quiet of your room, I am not far away. I bend close to here. I do not ignore you. I do not brush aside your pain. Every sigh, every tear, every wordless groan rises before me and is precious in my sight. There were times when David felt surrounded by people who wanted to see him fall. He felt the pressure of accusation, the weight of misunderstanding. He could not control the words others spoke about him, so he brought it all to me. He asked me to be his defender, to let what is true stand and what is false fade away. In your own life, my child, you may also feel misjudged or unseen. Instead of carrying the burden of defending yourself in every direction, you can invite me to be your defender, to guard your reputation in ways you cannot. David also learned to pray not only for rescue, but for guidance. He asked me to show him my ways, to teach him the paths that lead to life. He knew that his own understanding was limited, so he leaned on my wisdom. In the same way, you can come to me not only when you are in crisis, but also when you stand at crossroads, when you are unsure which way to turn, when both options feel uncertain. I delight in giving wisdom to those who ask. I delight in quietly steering your steps toward what is good. He prayed that I would give him an undivided heart, a heart that is not pulled apart by many fears and many idols, a heart that is steady and focused on me. You know what it is like to feel divided inside. Part of you wants to trust me, another part clings to worry. Part of you wants to rest, another part cannot stop planning and controlling. My child, when you ask me for an undivided heart, you are praying a prayer that pleases me, and I gladly work within you to gather your scattered pieces into a more whole and peaceful self. David saw that my mercy and love were ancient, older than his own life, older than his nation, older than the hills he walked upon. He remembered that I had been faithful long before he was born, and this gave him courage to hope that I would continue to be faithful in his own time of need. You too are part of a story that began long before your first breath. Generations before you have cried out to me and found me faithful, and this same faithfulness is holding you now, even when you cannot yet see how. There were moments when David felt the weight of his own sin pressing heavily on his heart. He remembered the foolishness of his youth, the stubborn choices he had made, the ways he had hurt others, and he was tempted to let shame sink him into despair, but instead he turned to my love. He asked me to remember him according to my mercy, not according to his failures. This is a prayer you can pray as well, my child. You can ask me to look at you through the lens of grace, to cover your past with the depth of my forgiveness. David understood that I guide the humble, not the proud, those who are willing to admit that they need help, that they need direction, that they need mercy. He knew that my heart is drawn toward those who bow low, not in self-hatred, but in honest acknowledgement of their dependence on me. When you come to me in humility, you do not have to fear rejection. Your humility does not shock me, it welcomes me. It makes room for me to lift you up and to lead you gently forward. He said that all my ways are loving and faithful toward those who keep my covenant. This does not mean that every situation in life feels pleasant. It means that beneath all things, I am working with a loving and faithful purpose, even when circumstances are painful, even when the path is hard. I do not abandon you. I do not stop caring about you. I remain committed to bringing good out of what is confusing and dark. This assurance can hold you when nothing else seems stable. In his prayers, David asked me to look upon his pain and his trouble. He did not hide it from me or pretend that faith meant he should feel nothing. He brought his distress into my presence, trusting that I would not turn away from his honesty. I invite you to such honesty as well, my child. You do not need to be afraid of your own feelings when you bring them to me. I am not threatened by your sadness or your anger. I am not displeased by your tears. I am moved by them. I meet you there. David prayed that integrity and uprightness would protect him. He understood that the choices he made, the kind of person he became on the inside, had a real effect on his life. But he also understood that he could not walk in integrity by his own strength. He asked me to shape his heart, to keep him sincere and true. When you feel the pull of compromise, when you are tempted to give up on what is right because it feels too costly, you can ask me for the same protection. I can strengthen your inner resolve and keep your steps from slipping. He also carried the burden of his people in his prayers. He did not think only of himself. He wept and pleaded for the nation he loved, asking me to deliver them from their troubles. You too carry people in your heart, family, friends, even strangers you have heard about, and sometimes the weight of concern for them feels heavy. I want you to know that when you bring them to me, you are not carrying them alone. I already love them more than you do. I am already working in ways you cannot see. Your prayers join with my compassion and become part of my work in their lives. David knew how to praise as well as to plead. He looked at the heavens and saw my glory written there. The skies above him became like a silent song speaking of my power and my beauty. He listened to the steady pattern of day and night and heard a message of my faithfulness. My child, when your mind is tired of words and you feel that you have nothing more to say in prayer, you can simply look, in your memory or in your surroundings, at the simple things I have made, the changing light, the shape of a tree, the rhythm of your own breath, and let them remind you that I am still here and still kind. He spoke of my commands, not as heavy chains, but as words that refresh the soul, that give wisdom to those who feel simple and small, that bring joy to the heart and light to the eyes. This is what my guidance is meant to be for you, not a rigid list designed to crush you, but a path that keeps you from pitfalls and leads you toward a life that is full and true. When you open your heart to my teaching, you are not caging yourself. You are stepping into freedom. David also recognized that he did not see all of his own faults clearly. He asked me to forgive hidden errors, things he was not fully aware of, and to keep him from deliberate sins that might try to rule over him. In the same way, you do not understand every movement of your own heart. There are blind spots and places of self-deception, but I see clearly, and when you invite me to search you, I do so not just to point out what is wrong, but to cleanse you, to protect you from patterns that would harm you and those around you. He ended one of his prayers by asking that the words of his mouth and the meditations of his heart would be pleasing in my sight. He wanted his inner life and his outer life to match. He wanted his thoughts and his speech to flow from a place of trust and reverence. This too can become a quiet prayer on your lips as you fall asleep. You can ask me to shape not only what you say tomorrow, but what you think, what you dwell on, what you imagine. I can help you choose thoughts that lead you toward peace rather than toward worry. My child, your own prayers do not need to be elaborate. They do not need to sound like poetry or like sermons. Some of the most powerful prayers are simple and honest. Help me. Thank you. Be with me. I am afraid. I am tired. I do not understand. I trust you. When these words rise from your heart with sincerity, they reach me, and I respond, not because your prayers are perfect, but because my love for you is perfect. When you feel too exhausted to form words, remember that even your quiet longing for me is a form of prayer. When all you can manage is a sigh in the darkness, I read the meaning of that sigh. When tears slide down your face without any sentence to explain them, I understand each one. My spirit prays within you with a language deeper than words, and I hold you in that place where your strength has ended and my strength begins. There are times when my answer to your prayer is yes, and you see the change you hoped for. There are times when my answer is not yet, and you wait longer than you expected. There are times when my answer is different from what you asked, leading you along a path you did not plan. In all these responses, my heart remains the same. I am working for your ultimate good. I am shaping your character, deepening your trust, protecting you from things you do not see, and guiding you toward a future that reflects my wisdom, not only your desires. Tonight, as you lie here, I invite you to bring specific burdens to me. Think of one situation that has been weighing on your mind, one fear, one relationship, one decision. Hold it gently in your thoughts, and then, as if you were placing it into my open hand, say in your heart that you give this to me, that you trust me with it, that you are willing to let go of the need to control every outcome. Feel the small release inside your chest as you surrender it, even if only a little at a time. Then think of a person you care about, someone who is struggling, someone you wish you could help more than you are able. See their face in your mind, and then see that I am standing beside them as well. I know their history, their pain, their hopes. I am nearer to them than you can ever be. Offer them to me in prayer. Ask me to comfort them, to guide them, to protect them, and then rest in the knowledge that my love for them is wider and deeper than your own. Finally, think of yourself, not with harsh judgment, but with the gentleness I hold toward you. See yourself as a small child resting in my arms, tired from a long day, unsure about tomorrow, but safe in this moment. With this image in your heart, whisper a simple prayer, something like, I am here, I need you, I trust you. Let my peace settle over you as you draw this prayer to a quiet close. Feel your body heavier and more relaxed, your breath slower, your thoughts softer. As this part of our journey comes to a calm pause, remember that I am the God who heard David in caves and on thrones, in songs of joy and in cries of despair, and I am the same God who hears you now, in your room, on your bed, in the midnights of your life. You are not too small for my attention. Your problems are not too complex for my wisdom. Your pain is not too deep for my comfort. I listen, I care, I respond in love. Rest now, my child, in the quiet awareness that heaven is not silent toward you, that your prayers rise like incense before me, that my heart is moved by your trust, even when it is weak and trembling. You do not need to hold yourself together by your own power. You can relax into my arms. You can let sleep gently cover you like a soft blanket, knowing that as you drift into rest, I continue to keep watch. And in every breath of this night, you are held. My child, stay near to me as we enter this final part of our time together. The night has grown deep around you, but in my presence there is only gentle light, soft and steady. I am still here. I am still speaking peace over your heart. I am still holding your life in my hands. David lived many years with me. He knew valleys and victories, failures and forgiveness, silence and song. Near the end of his days he looked back over his life and saw a long thread of my faithfulness. He remembered the boy with the sling, the young man fleeing through the wilderness, the king on the throne, the father who wept, and through every season he saw that I had been close, not far, guiding and guarding him even when he did not fully understand. In his later prayers, David spoke to me with deep humility. He saw how far I had brought him. He knew that he began as a simple shepherd in a small family, yet I had lifted him and given him a place of influence and responsibility. He felt a holy amazement, a quiet awe. He confessed that he and his family were small compared to my greatness. Yet I had chosen to walk with them and to make promises that reached beyond their lifetime. This same mercy is at work in your life. My child, I am doing more than you can see, more than this day can contain. When David sat before me in stillness, he acknowledged that everything he had came from my hand, his strength, his position, his victories, his resources, even his desire to honor me, all of it was a gift. He saw that human life moves quickly, like a shadow crossing the ground, here for a moment, gone from the eyes of the world. But he also saw that I remain the same, steady and eternal. When you feel the speed of your own days, when you notice how quickly time moves, remember this: I am not in a hurry, and nothing that is entrusted to me is ever lost. David understood that the kingdom he led was not truly his, it was mine. His throne was temporary, but my rule was everlasting. He knew that wealth and honor and influence rise and fall in human hands. But in my hands there is a deeper kind of authority. I rule with strength and tenderness, with justice and mercy. This means, my child, that your worth is not tied to the rise and fall of your own achievements. You may gain and lose many things in this life, but you never lose my love. You never lose my hand upon you. In one of his final great gatherings, David stood before the people and blessed my name. He praised my greatness, my power, my beauty. He declared that everything in heaven and on earth ultimately belongs to me. Even the gifts that the people offered back to me had first come from my generosity. In the same way, every good thing in your life is rooted in my kindness. Your breath, your abilities, the people you love, the opportunities you have, even the lessons learned through pain, all of these are held within my wise and loving care. David saw that my people are like travelers passing through, their days on earth like a shadow, brief and fragile, yet precious. He realized that the offerings they brought, the work they did, the temple they prepared, were all moments in a much larger story. My story, your life too, is part of something larger, my child. Even when your days feel small or repetitive, when you do not see visible impact, I see how your faithfulness fits into a greater picture. You are not living a random chain of events. You are walking within a story that my heart is writing with patience and purpose. When my people gave with generous hearts, David rejoiced. He saw that I had stirred their spirits, that the willingness itself was a gift from me. He prayed that their desire to honor me would remain, that their hearts would stay loyal. This is what I desire for you as well, not a brief moment of emotion that fades with the night, but a deep and steady loyalty, a quiet yes in your soul that continues through changing seasons. I am the one who keeps that flame alive. I am the one who strengthens your desire to walk with me. David prayed especially for his son, that the next generation would have courage to follow my ways, to keep my teachings, to complete the work given to them. My child, you also carry hopes and fears for the future, for those who will live after you, for those you love, for the world they will inherit. Know that I hear these concerns. I care about the generations yet to come. I am not only the God of your present moment, I am the God of your family line, your community, your people. I am able to carry my promises from one generation to another without failing. When David finished speaking, the people joined together in worship. They bowed low before me. They recognized that I was not only the God of their fathers, but their own God in their own time. This same God is with you now, not far away, not only present in ancient stories, but here in this room, near to your breathing, near to your thoughts, near to your dreams. I am the God of Abraham, of Isaac, of Jacob, of Ruth, of Naomi, of David, and I am also your God, the one who sits beside you. Tonight, I want you to understand that the peace I give you is not shallow. It is not simply the absence of noise. It is the presence of my steady heart within yours. David found that peace in war and in rest, in exile and in safety, on days of singing and on days of sorrow. My peace is not limited by circumstance. It can hold you even when nothing outside you changes. It is like a deep river running beneath the surface of your feelings. Always flowing, always available. You can drink from it again and again. Your days on this earth will not last forever, my child. This truth can feel frightening when you look at it without me, but when you see it from within my love, it becomes a doorway, not an ending. David finished his time on earth, but his life in me did not end. His prayers, his songs, his trust, all of these were gathered into eternity. In the same way, every small act of faith in your life, every whispered prayer, every quiet moment of choosing kindness, every decision to trust me in the dark is noticed, treasured, and carried beyond the limits of time. You may have dreams that remain unfinished, plans that never fully unfold, things you hope to see that do not come to pass in the way you imagine. My child, remember that I am not bound by your timelines. I can complete what you start in ways you cannot foresee. I can bring fruit out of seeds you sow now in the lives of others, in years you will never see with earthly eyes. This means that nothing done in love is wasted, even when you do not live to see its full harvest. As you consider your future, you may feel both hope and fear. You wonder how you will face coming challenges, how you will endure losses, how you will walk through changes that seem too heavy. Hear me gently. You do not need strength for all of those days tonight. You need only enough grace for this moment, and I am giving it. When tomorrow comes, I will meet you there with new grace. When the next season arrives, I will already be waiting for you inside it, preparing peace where you now imagine only anxiety. I hold your tomorrow as surely as I hold your today. I see the path ahead with perfect clarity. I see the dangers that never reach you because I turn them away. I see the blessings that surprise you. I see the encounters that reshape your heart. I see the doors that open and the doors that close. You do not walk into any day alone. You step into each morning wrapped in my presence. Even if you feel nothing unusual, even if you wake up tired or distracted, I am still there, faithful and kind. There will be mornings when you rise with energy, and mornings when every movement feels heavy, mornings when you look forward with joy, and mornings when you would rather pull the covers back over your head. In all of these, I remain the same. I walk with you to the kitchen, to your workplace, to the places where you serve and where you rest. I am with you in conversations, in quiet tasks, in sudden crises. I do not leave you and then return. I stay. Tonight, as you lie here, you are standing in a doorway between this day and the next. I invite you to hand the keys of your future into my hands, not as a ceremony of fear, but as an act of trust. You may say in your heart, "My God, I give you my tomorrow, my plans, my worries, my hopes, my unknowns. I trust that you will lead me." You do not need to control what you cannot control. You can rest in the knowledge that I am wiser, stronger, and more loving than your deepest fears. Think of the promise I once spoke over the house of David, that his line would not be forgotten, that his story would not end in dust. I am a keeper of covenant. I do not abandon what I have begun. In a similar way, I have begun a good work in you. I have planted seeds of faith, hope, and love inside your heart. Even when you feel that your growth is slow, even when you feel that you have gone backward, I have not changed my mind about you. I will continue to nurture what I started until it is complete in my time. My child, you sometimes look at yourself and see only weakness, but I see the image of my own heart reflected in you. You see the cracks. I see the capacity to hold my light. You see the failures. I see the place where my mercy can shine the brightest. You see the fears. I see the openings where my courage can enter. Your story with me is not defined by perfection. It is defined by relationship, by a long walk of grace. where you fall and rise again with my hand steady beneath you. I invite you now to let go even more deeply, not just of this day, but of the need to solve everything in your mind before you sleep. You do not need to answer every question. You do not need to prepare for every possibility. You do not need to replay every conversation. Your mind is tired. Your heart is weary. Let me be the one who watches over the unfinished pieces while you rest. Let me be the one who holds the concerns you cannot resolve tonight. As your body sinks heavier into the bed, imagine that all your worries are like leaves resting on the surface of a quiet lake. Slowly, my peace begins to fall like gentle rain. The leaves soften and sink beneath the surface, disappearing from sight, not because they no longer exist, but because they are now held within the stillness of the water. In the same way, your concerns are not forgotten. They are simply held within the depth of my presence, where they no longer press so harshly on your mind. Feel your breathing slow again. Feel the air moving in and out of your lungs. Each breath a small reminder that life is a gift, not a demand. You do not make your heart beat. You do not command your lungs to move as you sleep. I sustain you. I uphold you. I am the one who keeps watch when your eyes are closed. My child, let this awareness give you permission to release control. You were never meant to carry the weight of your own existence alone. If thoughts of the future return, do not wrestle with them. Simply notice them and hand them back to me, again and again if needed, like a child placing stones into the open hand of a loving father, each stone a worry, a plan, a fear, a hope. My hand is big enough to hold them all. My wisdom is deep enough to sort them. My love is warm enough to surround them. You can rest, knowing that none of them are too heavy for me. I speak blessing over you now, blessing over your mind, that racing thoughts would grow quiet, blessing over your body, that tension would unwind and pain would ease, blessing over your heart, that it would feel safe and held, blessing over your home, that it would be a small sanctuary of peace in a noisy world, blessing over your relationships, that my love would flow through you with gentleness and truth. I bless your coming days, not with a promise that you will never face hardship, but with the assurance that you will never face hardship alone. I bless your work, that it may be meaningful and guided. I bless your rest, that it may be deep and restoring. I bless your identity, that you may know more and more that you are my beloved, not defined by failure or success, but by my unchanging affection. Now, my child, let the story of David settle like a soft cloak around your shoulders, a reminder that I am faithful from the beginning of a life to its final breath, a reminder that I forgive, that I guide, that I restore, that I carry my children through every season. Let his journey be a gentle echo of the journey I am walking with you, different in details, but rooted in the same love. The night is quieting even more, sounds grow softer, shadows grow still, your body is ready to step over the threshold into sleep. You do not need to do anything more to earn this rest. It is my gift to you. Receive it as a child receives a blanket from a loving parent, with simple trust, knowing that as you close your eyes, you are not falling into emptiness, you are falling into my arms. If you wake later in the night, Remember these words. Remember that I am still here. The same God who spoke to David still watches over you. You can return to this place of calm by simply breathing slowly and whispering in your heart that you need me. I will be near. I will soothe your fears. I will quiet your thoughts, again and again, as many times as needed. For now, let your eyes grow heavy. Let your muscles relax completely. Let your thoughts drift like clouds across a peaceful sky. You are safe. You are loved. You are known. I am your God. I am your shepherd. I am your father. I am your constant companion. And tonight, as you lie down in peace, I surround you. I sing over you in silence, and I keep you safe until the light of a new day touches your face.